Everywhere, it is the same. Rising prices, falling supplies, and fears about energy shortages. Alternative energy ideas are the rage: cars powered by fast food, homes powered by the wind, and maybe before long, cities powered by this. It's called a solar tower.
This is a concept that's taking advantage of the heat of the sun to create a thermal updraft to drive turbines to produce electricity.
Roger Davey runs EnviroMission from a modest Melbourne office.
Completed when?
He and his team of engineers believe the simple concept of hot air could be the answer to our need for new energy.
Absolutely.
The solar tower concept is simple enough. The world's largest glass greenhouse attached to a chimney, heated by the sun. It will run on simple convection.
So all this project will produce is a vast amount of warm air and a vast amount of clean energy.
Cool air is drawn in from the sides of the greenhouse. Once under the glass, the sun's rays heat the air up. Hot air is less dense and lighter than cool air and will want to rise. The glass roof is sloped towards the center of the structure where a massive chimney stands. The only way out for the air is up. The tall stack creates a stronger draft or chimney effect. As the hot air rises to escape up the stack, it will pass through massive fans attached to power generators.
It's nothing like wind farms or wind turbines or anything like that. It's I sort of liken it a little bit more to a jet engine on an aircraft, whereby it's a ducted fan. It's an enclosed propeller, so it runs through a tunnel, if you like, and it gets compressed into make it faster, and then it impacts on the propellers, and away she goes.
The original plan was to build a greenhouse 7 kilometers in diameter, with a chimney that would reach 1 kilometer into the sky.
It produce enough power to power approximately 200,000 households.
But the company has decided to reduce the size, in part because of cost. The greenhouse will now be 2 kilometers in diameter, and the tower will be slightly smaller than the tallest building in the world.
We're hoping this single power will produce about half as much power as the original plant for far less cost.
Well, this thing is big, there's no question about that, but where would you build it? Well, how about out here? The Australian outback. Miles and miles of flat, open space, nothing here, and lots of sun.
The Australian outback is the perfect place, and even if it does get cloudy here, engineers say the tower will still produce energy. The company has been working on ways to get more power out of a smaller plant, enough to run 100,000 homes. To keep the plant running when it's dark, the company will store heat in saltwater lakes. The lakes will act as a kind of battery. The scalding hot water will be piped from the rectangular lakes underneath the glass greenhouse to continue heating the air after the sun has set.
So on cooler days or at night time, or to meet more demand, we can bring the heat in under the collector roof at will.
The company has already purchased land near the South Australia border and is ready to break ground. The plan is to have the heat rising and generating power by the end of 2008. An energy-hungry world will be watching and hoping that these promises will amount to more than just hot air.